Hello, Delmarva. I'm Stephanie Angelos from Seaford, Delaware, here at WBOC's historic Studio D. DelmarvaLife starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is Wednesday, Hump Day, February 29th, also Leap Day. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hoppo. Welcome to Historic Studio D for Delmarva Life.
And we'd like to welcome our studio audience today. Give them a round of applause. Give yourself a round of applause.
Stephanie was pretty awesome in that opening, too.
Yeah, you did a great job.
She's going to be taking over the show here before you know it. So
I heard you had an interesting night last night.
I heard you had an interesting night last night, seeing
I heard yours was more interesting.
American Idol for the first time, and all the wonderful talent you saw there.
Yeah, I watched American Idol. Of course, they're in Hollywood on our sister station, Fox 21. I have to admit, I've seen bits and pieces of American Idol, but I've never sat and watched it from beginning to end. So I decided this is the year I'm going to do it. Wow, I was impressed.
Yeah.
What last night they had the 12 male finalists.
Right.
And one guy in particular just stood out for me, and I have a picture of him there. Adam Block, I believe is his name.
Yeah.
And look at his back pocket. That is a terrible towel. That is because he is from Washington, PA, which is about just north of the West Virginia state line. And he last night told the crowd that he had a, quote, black woman living inside of him. And when he started singing, I knew what he meant.
Really?
Yeah, so that's my male favorite. I'm rooting for him.
Your new guy.
My new guy. So I got lots of, I'm going to watch it all. I'm going to talk about it.
Guys last night?
Yeah, the guys last night, the girls tonight.
Okay.
Fox, our sister station, at 8 p.m.
All right, American Idol.
Yeah. Now tell us about your night.
I didn't get to see it. So moving on.
Jimmy last night went to see the Harlem Globetrotters. Jimmy ended up on the court last night. Don't know why they picked him.
I thought I got to tell this story. Honest to goodness, I took Zach, and for the first time, I made sure that we got down courtside so that in fact, there was Zach right there. With Zach, that is Too Tall Hall. Do you notice that my son is taller than Too Tall Hall? Too Tall is a rookie this year. He was just signed on to the Globetrotters. He's actually from Baltimore. And let me tell you something. What he does not have in height, he makes up for in altitude and skills. This guy is a ball handler. It was a terrific game last night. And I was talking to Zach. Something that amazed me.
Yeah.
I'm looking around, and it wasn't nearly as full as I thought it would be for the Harlem Globetrotters.
Really?
And then I start watching the players. I'm not just watching the show, but I'm watching the players. And these guys are having fun, and they are putting on the show because they enjoy it. They're bringing kids out on the court.
Yeah,
they're involving
bringing
adults.
you out on the court.
Well, that was their one failure in thinking. But other than that, they put me in this T-shirt. They gave me a T-shirt to go out and in 30 seconds shoot a layup, a free throw, and a three-pointer. Okay. Yeah. First, they gave me this T-shirt that's a medium. I wear a 3X. Okay. Yeah. So I'm doing one of these. And
that was entertaining right there.
That was about as embarrassed as I've been in a long time.
So did they give you a nickname? I mean, you can't be Too Tall Jimmy.
Fortunately not.
We'll have to make one.
But it was a great show.
Well, our hot topics we're going to talk today about today being Leap Day.
Yes.
Only once every 4 years we get this day, February 29th.
Once every 4 years, and it works out except for in the centuries that are not divisible by 400. In other words, 1900 was not a leap year.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know why that'd be important to you, but I just thought we'd bring it up to you. There's a lot of facts from Leap Day, born on February 29th. You might be called a leapling.
A leapling?
A leapling. There's even a magazine for leaplings called Leapzine. Did you know, February 29, 1504, Christopher Columbus used his knowledge of a lunar eclipse that night to convince the First Nations people to provide him with supplies? Did you know, February 29, 1976, residents of Oakdale, Pennsylvania, how far is that? I want to say central, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Reported seeing two Bigfoot appearing creatures, upright and seemingly 7 to 8 feet tall. Wasn't me. According to English law, February 29th was completely ignored.
Really?
It was not a legal day, therefore it was the one day when, beginning in 1288, Scotland made it a law where the women could ask the men to marry them.
Sadie Hawkins Day.
Funny you should say that. Sadie Hawkins Day didn't come until 1937.
Really?
Sadie Hawkins Day was created. This is, you remember the Little Abner comic strip?
And Daisy May?
Al Cap, that's Daisy May chasing Little Abner. In 1937, November I think it was, Al Cap decided to create a day for Sadie Hawkins, who was the homeliest gal in the hills. There's Sadie right there. And it was just going to be a one-time appearance in his comic strip. But it turned out that within 2 years, 200 universities across the country had started Sadie Hawkins Day dances. And he didn't like to do something regularly, but there was such a huge thing on that, huge response to that, that he continued it ever since.
Well, speaking of leaplings, do you remember we had Chesapeake Massage and Body Works in here? They gave me a massage.
Oh, yeah.
How could you forget that?
Right.
Well, Lucretia, who is with them, today is her birthday. She's a leapling.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to Lucretia. Now, she's 40 years old, but this is her 10th birthday. So she decided to throw a party.
Okay.
And she is actually throwing a 10th birthday party to benefit children. And it's happening tonight, and she's inviting you. Here's the information.
How about that?
6 to 9 tonight at the American Legion Post 64. That's out on Route 50 in Salisbury. And what she's asking is you bring your 10-year-old self and a gift suitable for a child. And she is going to donate those gifts to Toys for Tots, the Children of Combat Veterans through the Home of the Brave, and MD Anderson Children's Cancer Hospital. So if you want some more information on that, we have it at DelmarvaLife.com.
That's a great idea.
And what a way to celebrate your 10th birthday when you're 40 years old.
Yeah, and happy birthday for the 4th time over. You brought our attention this morning to a video of a carnival.
Yeah.
Carnival.
It's part of a Destination Imagination team. I'm not sure if you all know, have heard of Destination Imagination. Elementary schools have these teams, and basically what they do is they solve problems, almost like engineering problems, and they compete. Well, part of that team and part of that competition is to have some kind of community fundraiser, something. So these children from North Salisbury School are having what they call a carnival, and they made a video with all the information. Take a look.
Carnival, a carnival of cans. March 3rd at Purdue Stadium. We're a Destination Imagination team at North Salisbury Elementary School. Our team name is Uncommon DI Nominators.
Some games we're going to have at the carnival are Canapult, Canaplinko. For 1 can, you get 2 tickets. For 3 cans, you get to play the whole carnival. Please donate to the Maryland Food Bank because they only get donated 40% of what they need. They really need your help because 1 in 4 children don't know when their next meal is.
With you, we can do it. Contact us at 410-713-0477. Or you could also email us at carnivalofcans@gmail.com. You can come to the carnival at the Executive Club in Purdue Stadium on March 3rd from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Together we can end hunger! See you at the carnival!
How could you not go to that? It's this Saturday. It's the carnival for the Maryland Food Bank, Saturday, March 3rd, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Shorebirds Stadium Executive Club. And of course, we have all the information. And you can watch that video again on DelmarvaLife.com.
That is your can full of cute for the afternoon.
A can full of cute. I like that.
Okay, by applause, who recognizes the name Anthony Fargus? Okay, by applause, who recognizes the name Huggy Bear? Yeah, okay, I thought so. Word came out this morning that Huggy Bear, who's played by Anthony Fargus, is going to be, here's Anthony here, he's going to play be the MC for the UMES
From
Gala.
Starsky and Hutch.
From Starsky and Hutch. There he is, there's Huggy.
Huggy Bear.
So tickets are also still available. Larry King's going to be there, a whole bunch of big names going to be at the UMES Gala. That's going to be an awesome time still to come.
Yeah. Up in Kent County, the Kent County Theater Guild is putting on a show. It's called Come Back Little Sheba. Have you heard of it?
I haven't.
I haven't either, but you might want to go see it. It's happening this weekend. They actually have it happening several weekends throughout March. The the 2nd and 3rd, 9th, 10th, 16th, 17th at 8 p.m. and then March 11th at 2 p.m. It's going to be at their Patchwork Playhouse. That's in Dover. And admission is $12 for the general public, $10 for senior, military, and students. Of course, we're going to have all those times and dates and everything on DelmarvaLife.com.
That'll be a good show.
Up in Kent County. It looks like it's going to be a good show.
Patchwork Playhouse. I love that. You mentioned Monday about baby Ava.
Yeah, back home.
She was coming home. The latest word that we've received today is she is home and doing well. Mom had to, Ava Del Rico, the family had to move to Baltimore. I think it was her employer that said she was just having a hard time handling it. You know, whether that means financially or just emotionally, being in Ocean City. Or both. Where the horrible crash was that she was involved in. She is responding well verbally and eye contact and things like that.
That's wonderful news.
So,
we have been praying for baby Ava since the accident in December.
That was a close call.
It really was.
Speaking of close calls.
Yeah?
Have you guys heard about this grandmother who had a massive heart attack out in the garden? Paramedics responded. This was in England, United Kingdom. Paramedics responded. They tried to bring her back, didn't have any luck, threw her in the ambulance, took her to the hospital. The emergency room worked on her for 3 hours trying to get her back. No luck after 3 hours. Finally, the doctors had called the family in and said, you know, we're sorry. Technically, she's dead. She's still on life support, but it's been 45 minutes, so here she is. They called the family in to give them an opportunity to say goodbye. Oh, but wait. There on her left is her daughter who said, Mom, come back. Mom, come back. There on her right is her 58-year-old disabled husband who said, honey, come back. I love you. And she did.
No.
The nurses were trying to explain, well, you know, on life support, the color will come back into their face. On life support, sometimes they will open their eyes. On life support, sometimes they will squeeze your hand. And that wasn't the case this time. The latest MRI on her indicates no obvious brain damage.
Oh.
They worked on her for 3 hours, 45 minutes after she was proclaimed technically dead. She's back.
That is a miracle.
Wonderful story.
Wonderful. I wonder if she remembers anything from those 45 minutes.
They haven't said yet. She's just now coming back into where she can talk to everybody and get around again.
That's interesting. We might have to follow up on that one.
Ooh.
Hey, this is amazing. TMZ is reporting that Target pulled a greeting card off of their shelves. It's one that mocks the late Whitney Houston. Now, Target says the card was available long before Whitney died. It actually pokes fun at the singer's downward spiral in recent years. And on the card it says, next time you think of dating the bad boy, consider Whitney Houston.
Now, this was actually available in the store long before her death.
Right.
But they recently pulled it.
They pulled it.
Trying to defend themselves for the...
Yeah. If you have an opinion on that or want to mention or say something about that, I'm sure everybody does.
Yeah, I bet you got an opinion on that one, huh?
Just like us on Facebook. Hey, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner.
Yeah.
They're parents again.
Yes, they are.
Congratulations to Ben and Jen. They had a bouncing baby boy.
Ooh.
After having 2 girls.
2 girls.
Serafina is the one girl. I can't remember what the other girl's name is.
Yeah.
But now they have a boy. I think someone said, Ben said he doesn't know what to do with boys after having 2 girls.
What do I do with a boy?
I don't know.
They'll
so
figure
congratulations to them. Jennifer from my home state, West Virginia.
Ah.
Well, still ahead on Delmarva Life. Do you like green eggs and ham? I do not, said Sam I Am. Sound familiar? Everyone can recognize the writings of the one and only Dr. Seuss.
This weekend, we celebrate the beloved children's author with Read Across America. Coming up, where you can go to celebrate Delmarva Life, life at its best, here on Delmarva.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future, and Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897.